Hey everybody, how's it going? As the round 6, the current round of the season 3 in the round hub is kind of wrapping up here as I'm making this video, here's a card that the event that allowed us to win this brand new car more or less free. I'm gonna go ahead and say for free because the reward is car itself, the Rimac Nevera, right? Plus 125 gold. Now, when I ran through this event on my other main playing account, I was able to win the car with 2 gold upgrades, one on drivetrain and the other one on body. And the total cost for getting those upgrades was like 130 gold. So you're thinking like, okay, then you're net minus 5 gold, but don't forget about the victory points, because even if you didn't do anything in this round, 6,500 victory points will get you additional 25 gold, right? So then you're technically netting 20 gold. Not to mention the gold that you will earn from the bonus series the cars featured in, since the car is featured in a single bonus series that is a single car bonus series, so there's no showcase discount or anything like that, at least not as of the current version of the game. But if you run some other events, let's say like one other event, and you've done all the weekly time trials and time trial competitions, then that adds a few more victory points, which means you can snatch another 60 gold. So if that's what you get by completing this event, then you're netting a bit more than just 20 gold, right? That would be more like 55 gold that you're netting. So, long and short of it is definitely event worth running. Now, the majority of the goals are, you know, they don't necessarily require you to get more like gold upgrades, but it's always gonna be the speed challenge that's gonna force you to kind of spend some resources. So for me, what when that happened was in stage 4, over in Dubai. There is at the international circuit. There is a goal that you have to hit target top speed twice, and basically only way I could do it was like oh target speed I think 6 times, and you have 3 laps at the international circuit if I remember correctly. And you know the only way I was able to pull it off is basically getting 2 instances of the top speed each lap, and yeah, once in the main straight, once in the sort of a back straight, if you want to call that. So those were, and in order to hit that without, reliably, without having to rely on like drafting behind somebody else, right? So yeah, only way I was able to do that was with the gold upgrades on, and the rest of the challenges I was able to get through without really anything else. So here, well, I'll play through and we'll go for a ride, shall we? Right? Since it's more or less a free car for those of us running the event before the round expires. So, all right. So stage 1, we're at Monza, I think. So let's see. Right, the car is from Croatia. Rimac, the builder, that is. All right. So stage 1, we got 3 goals. Stage 2 through 4, each stage has 4 goals. Final stage has 5 goals. So here we go. So first stage, you don't really need any upgrades on, but you know what? Since we get instant upgrade offer at the beginning, I'm gonna go ahead and get all the upgrades necessary for me to complete this event, which involves obviously one first tier stage 1 upgrade on engine. We'll max out drivetrain by getting all 3 upgrades. So there's the 75 gold. And because this is of course fully electric car, there's no exhaust. So there are only 6 categories of upgrades that are available. And then body will also get up to 3 upgrades. So that's why it costs, we have to get the drivetrain. That's the essentially the second cheapest, what should we call it, the speed category upgrades available on this car. Because generally speaking, per resources spent on most cars, exhaust pays out, like, you know, we get the most benefit out of upgrading exhaust typically. But obviously electric cars don't need exhaust, so we miss out on that one. And the remaining categories, as I said, just stage 1 upgrade across the board. And then now the upgrades are done, we get of course 3 hours of instant service and instant upgrades, so that's all good. So we'll try to wrap this up under that time limit of 3 hours, so we can take advantage of the offer, right? And we'll starting off with the average speed challenge. It's just a single lap. Very orange steering wheel we got, and some trims. All right. So, I would say the closest thing this car is to is maybe like Lotus Avaya, another fully electric, right? Very, very fast acceleration, but because of that, you know, you have to be mindful of your braking distance. So, you know, don't brake like you would in a Formula One car, for example. You're gonna blow through your corner and find yourself facing smacked up against the wall somewhere, most likely straight up ahead. So you just have to be aware of your early braking zone. Grip is okay. It's, I would say, because, you know, most of these super fast electric cars, they do handle a bit heavy as expected, right? But at least they have a very low center of gravity. Anyway, here, let's check out the, and kind of a goofy thing about this car, there is a goal that involves doing donuts, I think at Mount Panorama. Yeah, donuts can get a little funky if you're trying to pull one off in a narrower part of the circuit. You really want to do it in a big open space because of the way the, you know, the how each individual wheel gets powered. Yeah, so that's some extra information pertaining to the handling of this car. But anyway, so that is good enough for goal 1. And let's continue on to goal 2. What do we have? Drafting behind. Oh yeah, this one's a short one. As soon as you complete the drafting distance, the goal will wrap up. So 1737 or something like that meters. 38, I guess they rounded up. So we'll get behind Lee here and rack up our distance. Let's see, is that a Porsche Taycan? There we go. Another electric. The hair dryer. All right. Nice and quick. 14 seconds to wrap that one up. And yeah, we had some Porsche, Taycan, Turbo S, a Lambo Hurricane STO. Those are nice cars. Chiron Sport, a Bugatti. I think we get some different lineup of cars opponents throughout the event. But anyway, just like that, we are at the end of stage 1 and finish in top 3 within minute 45 seconds. So as I said, stage 1, pretty straightforward. So here we go. Yeah, the competition is not exactly on par with what we got going here. We are way faster than these opponents. And yes, drafting is active in this event, as it has been the case with the most new special events, as well as the new bonus series, right? And the exclusive series that is relatively new, like let's say within last year. I feel like they all have drafting enabled. So we are just completely annihilating this competition here, and 30 some seconds still left on the clock. I mean, at this point you only need I think about 15 seconds from this entry of Parabolica to wrap this up. But how about this? Because it's electric, we go on full speed, going in reverse as well. There we go. How goofy is that? And that is not just this car. All electric cars in the game, you can go in reverse. However, when you're setting your speed snap or speed record time, or the record, right? They really should be, I know this is semantics, but they should be really called velocity snap and velocity record, since if you go in reverse, it's in the opposite direction of the car and set the speed target, it doesn't count. I know. See? Direction is involved. Plus the term velocity should be used. There you go. Anyway, that is the end of stage 1. Alright. Takes out a few more service bars there. We got all the upgrades that I'm gonna need while that 3-hour instant upgrade offer is available. And then we'll carry on throughout the event. Alright, but for now, let's pick up some rewards for completing stage 1 here. We got 750 victory points, 5 gold, and 20,000 racing dollars. And that's 750 victory points. Is it gonna be enough? Yeah, enough to get me to the next tier of the roundup bonus. Alright, so I'm thunderstruck by that speed, as this car's fast. Anyway, for stage 2, I believe we're heading over to Nürburgring. So, and without any upgrades, you might start encountering some challenging goals already in stage 2. Stage 1's easy. Yeah, this part is easy. But stage 2, namely goal 2, I want to say, might get a little bit dicey. And I want to say some of the goals you may have to cut corners. Even though they say there's no off-track allowed. But the last bus stop like last chicane. Yeah, but anyway, we'll talk more, or we'll find out more in detail once we get to that stage. But for now, that'll do it for this stage. So we'll stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you then.